I remember it very clearly, like it was just yesterday. I was very nervous. I was very scared, anxiously walking to the Target bathroom with a pregnancy test in my hand. As soon as I took it, the positive line came before the normal line. I was just like, oh gosh, because I've never seen that before. I didn't even want to believe it. I actually took 2 more tests after that just to confirm I was pregnant. And I just sat there and cried. And I cried and cried. And I was saying things like, how am I gonna raise this baby? I can't even afford rent. I can't even afford food for myself.
Right now, we have a lot of drifting into parenthood.
Overall, about 39% of kids are born outside of marriage. A lot of young adults who are from poor working class communities are moving quickly into sex, cohabitation, and parenthood. That kid will often pay a price for the family instability that follows in the wake.
I wasn't ready at all to be a mom. In that moment, I just completely was like, I can't do this. I felt so guilty, ashamed, and unqualified.
I don't think my mind really comprehended like, hey, you're gonna be a father now. It was definitely nerve-wracking for me because of the fact that I was still in a minimum wage-based job. Honestly, I wasn't in the right job to take care of both of them yet.
All the stresses of being new parents together mean that cohabiting couples are much more likely to crash and burn compared to married couples who've locked in a joint commitment before they have kids.
We see where we want to be years from now and what career we want to be on or just the area that we want to pursue.
We both have our values support each other.
We don't want to risk having a child before marriage. We've personally seen how that's affected our friends and people we care about dearly, and instead of going from plan A to plan B to plan C, they're having to like take detours and they're not getting to those plans that they wanted because now there's a different situation in the picture.
Bringing a child into this world right now in these circumstances and not being financially stable, we want to be ready, and it'll just be a bigger burden on us and an unfair life for our child.
There's no quick way to build excellent families, to build a wonderful home. You don't build a great marriage in a honeymoon. You can't do it. There are certain things that correlate very well with success, with sort of a sustainable, stable path in life. We find repeatedly that you finish school, you get a job and you work, and you wait until marriage to start a family.
Today's young adults, we found that only 3% of them were poor if they followed that sequence, and that 86% of them had made it to middle class or higher if they followed that sequence.
So when we look at the success sequence that way, as something which is a consequence of this deep truth about us, that the quick fix is not ever the path to glory, of course that correlates with happiness. Of course that correlates with not being in poverty. Of course that correlates with all the good things.
So for so many people, life is a struggle and life is unfair. It's never too late.
We just had to keep pressing forward and looking to the end goal of what we wanted to accomplish. I think what makes me so sure that we're going to succeed is the people around us, our family. We love them so much, and I'm so thankful that they opened their home to us. They didn't have to do that.
Right now, for him, is just making sure that he's fed, making sure that his diapers change, and that we have diapers to change him into.
Having a partner that depends upon you, having a child that depends upon you in this structure provides a lot of extra motivation to really, you're motivated. We have to tell the story in a way that is honest. In fact, that they're not up against fate, right? And that fate is not against them, and the system isn't against them. That in fact, there are small things they can do every day that will contribute to their own success, flourishing, happiness.